Hiya. No, not you, Foofer. I'm not saying hiya to you, cutie pie. Ugh, sorry, a little yawny, as usual, actually. Today we're gonna do some crime scene cleaner. Hi, Em. The only problem here is I have realized that I have 2 missions left before I am done with this game. So if I finish the game before stream is over, I do have Viscera cleanup detail lined up. So regardless, we are going to be cleaning some gore. So let's go. Oh, I have 2 more after this one. So, time to clean up after the daughter of a mobster, who is currently threatening me and making me clean up his crime scenes. Apparently this is a resort that he bought her. And she... Yeah, all by my lonesome tonight? Yeah. Hi, Sylvie!
Back to work.
She, apparently brought some drugs. This is in-game Twitch. This is not real life. She brought some drugs and they were doing crazy shit, and then she said she passed out. When she woke up, everyone was dead. Now, I have been in here at least for a little bit. I like got started grabbing bodies. And I have found several pieces like this directly on top of where this campfire is. They put a flammable barrel on their campfire, and it blew the fuck up and killed a bunch of them. That's not the only cause of death, though, because there's also... Oh. Dude, he's in the Family Guy pose. That's funny. He probably fell from somewhere. How the fuck? Yep. He must have fallen from up here. Yep, went across the balcony. But there's also... Oh, locked. I haven't been in there. Okay. Now here it is. There's also this place. I already cleaned it up, but there was a dude pinned to this board by 2 crossbow bolts. No, by 1 crossbow bolt into his face. The other one was in an apple that was on his head. Baby stupid. Those bodies reminded me of that one Bitsy moment from Legends of Evantress. That could describe so many Bitsy moments. Alright, I gotta get back to work. So, what I try to do with these is I try to get all the bodies first, because shit's fucking everywhere.
Driving under the influence claims another victim.
Oh yeah, this guy makes puns the whole time you're cleaning. I try to collect all the bodies. You got 3, 4, 5 with the 2 that are in the car. I'm popping these balloons while I run through them. Ah, yeah. See a bit of the exploded barrel. Did I get the 2 that were up there? I think I did. Anybody in here? Ooh, cassette tape. I genuinely don't remember that one. I'd probably know it if I saw it. But off the top of my head, I got nothing. Let me get in here. There you go. So this is number 6.
Shouldn't mix alcohol with ladders.
Give that to Kuno. He's obsessed with those things. With what things? Oh, cassette tapes. Yeah, mixtapes. That's 6. There's at least 3 more bodies in here somewhere. Not this way. It'd be great if I could just break this fucking fence down, but nope, not allowed. Where's my step stool? Did I get rid of it? It's my axe. There's my step stool. I'm just gonna punch this out of the way if I can't pick it up, because it's in the fucking way. Go over there. There we go. Okay. Let's get up here. Whoop. Whoop. Come on. You can't tell me this actually works. I don't remember this actually working to get up here. Yep. Nope. No, it doesn't. How did I get up there last time? I already got up there once to get the bodies that were to find the bodies that were up there. Oh, there it is. This is treehouse ladder. Treehouse ladder. Here we go. Alright, so there's only one more body.
Are you an angel? Because you fell from heaven.
No. The joke being that she got...
Lady's literally falling for hell.
The joke being that there were 2 construction workers in here, and because of the explosion, she flew through that opening and landed on him, and they both died. There. She's burnt to a crisp because she got blown the fuck up. Ooh, sorry, miss. But I really need you to get over the fence. There we go. The third one's probably, the last one's probably in that locked building. So I think, here you are. I think I'm just gonna toss these bodies in the car and then move on and come back when I find the next one. Yeah, the ragdoll physics, they're funny, but it's very easy for them to get stuck on things, so I have to aim higher than I want to so that they don't get stuck.
The one last landing.
Oh, see. Sir, I need you to get in the car, please. Please don't make this any harder than it needs to be for both of us. Yeah. The more bodies you get in the car, the harder it gets because they start to stack. Right, the burned chick. Where is she? I threw her in this direction. She's over here somewhere. My cleaner vision is not telling me where she is. And I am blind, so I do not see her. Lady! Oh, there you are. I don't know how I didn't see you. One more in the car. There you go. And then we'll deal with that other body when we find it. Oh, my shit's already bloody. Probably cleaned up there earlier. Where is the nearest? Here it is. Get my bucket. Get my detergents. There we go. Here. And now we start picking up the garbage. So how are your guys' Sunday going? I found, guys, I found the killer. Now look, I know you're really, really cute, but if you don't want to go to jail, you gotta fucking run, man. I won't, I'll pretend I didn't see you, okay? It's cool. Just, ooh, I can sell that. I'll pretend I didn't see you, but you gotta leave. Go.
Something
Oh,
is
I'm blocking the way. Phone. Oh, I found one of the other phones. One person said he's seeing someone else, the other person said he's gonna propose. Either way, it doesn't matter, they're dead now. Is this not clean? It didn't do the little flashy. Guess I'll come back to this in a bit. You know what? Let me make this easier on myself. There we go. You guess you could say the ring cost an arm and a head. This is a struggle. How do I keep forgetting where my bucket is? Unfortunately, for the really, really tough stains, which are the redder ones, it's better to use the sponge, but the sponge doesn't clear as much space at once as the mop does. I feel like I could leave the ash. Akuno has apparently been stuck in a Twitch ad for 4 minutes. I mean, that makes sense. The ad breaks are usually supposed to be about 3 minutes. Oh, that one! I remember that one, Sylvie. Oh, it's not on my stream. Okay, that makes more sense. The mop's not too dirty yet. I don't see how this doesn't count as trash, but okay. How am I getting nauseated? I never get motion sick with this game. Maybe it's because I need to eat something. Alright. Get rid of that before it gives me a headache. What counts as trash? I'm gonna use the axe for this, because punching it would be a pain in the ass to line up. God, there's so much shit. I'm kind of jamming to the party's music, honestly. Oh, come on. I may dislike DMC2 as much as the next guy, but I'm at least not calling it trash for Lucia's sake. Guess it's apparently all the trash in here. Little duckies. Beer bottle. Oh, they squeak when you step on them. That's cute. There was a copy of Sonic 06 though. Yeah, that was, I definitely found one of those already. It's in one of the bags. Money. Normally I turn off the music from whatever's playing in game, but I like this one. Okay. That broke, I was gonna have to throw it away. Are those supposed to be eyes? Were they feeding the trash can pizza? Guys? What kind of ritual were you guys doing? I'm gonna come back for you later, okay? So don't go anywhere. We'll get out of here. They were trying to start Duck's villain arc? I mean, maybe. But they're not really a duck. I just call them that because they got feathery ass wings and I like saying quackers. And they let me. The duckening. Okay. Money. Let's see the trash bag I had. I mean, I could, but well, those are innocents. We don't want to implicate them in whatever crime those other duckies are committing. Hell, I don't want to implicate these guys in the crime they're committing. My job's to cover it up. They're coming with me when I leave. Well, now there's trash. Another little ducky. This one's purple. Ooh, money. I got most of the trash. Rest is probably once again in that room I don't have access to. God damn it. No, fucking. There we go. Not a great book to have on this occasion. There we go, that's all the trash. Unless I make more, which I might by accident. The getaway murder. No, I popped the balloon and another one. And another one. Alright. Come on, bucket. We got work to do. And that's gone. The fuck? How did that happen? The dude like tear open his stomach and then belly slide into the pool? Like what the fuck? I'm gonna have to refill this pool after this. Let me bring my bucket over here. It's too far away for me. There. I don't know why there's a scooter down here.
$1 for every time I have to clean blood out of a pool.
That's true. This is like the third one now that we've had to clean. The first one, the pool was completely red from all the blood that was in it. Let's see. Okay, I got all the stuff on the floor. Maybe he scootered into the pool while bleeding. That is a possibility. That would also explain the random fucking scooter. Alright, let me get my bucket. Go over there. Okay. And let me refill the pool. There we go. Good as new. With trash at the bottom, but I didn't have to clean that up, so I'm not gonna. That ain't my job. God damn it. There. Here's the other one that rolled away. Okay, I thought I'd knocked over my bucket and I was about to be very upset. This shit is getting in my way. Oops. Not what I meant to do. I think that one's wine and not blood.
I need to clear the way first.
Go. Missing chair. Here it is. Oh, I wasn't even close to that. I didn't want it to do that yet. Jeez. That one. And that one. I missed a cigarette butt. Right. I'll pick up that later. I don't care right now. Okay, maybe I do. Maybe I do care. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, here's my bucket. God damn it. Are you fucking serious? Didn't even touch it. Where the hell did you come from? Jeez. Alright. Back to cleaning up the blood and puke and other gross substances.
It won't move like this. It won't move like this.
Why not? There, now will it move? There we go. I'll put this back here. I don't want to walk over it and cause more problems. Like that. Like what I just did. The fuck did I step on? There. Okay, I got all the outside blood, at least for over here. Okay, this counts as the cabins. Alright, let's go finish over here before I go to the cabins. Gotta put all the furniture back. 3 more chairs, huh? Ooh, one of these. I need these. Gimme. There you go. I need to put you in a different spot. I'm gonna just run smack straight into you and then just knock it over. Big. I already cleaned over here. Yeah, I did. The crossbow that dude got shot with was in that dumpster. So I had to clean that too. Jeez. Maybe the chairs are in here? Because I know these aren't them. No, not those.
That must have been some huge blast.
Are they in the house? Maybe. I was thinking that they couldn't be, but they might be. Yeah, they probably are. Huh. Nope, they're not. Where the fuck? Am I blind? Did I like pass them 3 times and not realize? Because these definitely go here, because they had like dedicated spots that they fit into. Yeah. So like... I don't know. Oh. They're in the pool. They're in the pool. I forgot I had seen them in the corner. Huh? Oh, this little purple duck's all by itself. There, you have friends now. Can I... There you go. I'll probably find the last one somewhere. I'm less concerned if it's only 1 chair that I'm missing. But missing 3 means I fucking missed something, so... I'll probably find that last chair somewhere. Thank you. I apologize for my pixie sneezes. Thank you. Appreciate it. You guys been playing anything fun lately? Ooh, I almost broke that. Oh, no! Oh, I still didn't break it somehow. Well, I knew you were an M. Silly. Oh, Cookie Run Kingdom? Nah. I like the designs in Cookie Run, but I know I probably wouldn't like the gameplay. Ah, Expedition 33. A good game. A good game. You're roasting other streamers? I hope not to their faces. Yeah, I installed a Arena today, Mango, to try and get some of the Final Fantasy cards. Because I don't really play Arena anymore, but Final Fantasy. Yeah, because of Final Fantasy. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure, because I didn't think you would, M, but I wasn't sure if he would. Well, no. However, he also has a different perception of things you can say and whether or not those will start fights. Because he has a tendency to be brutally honest. I'm just concerned that he could be brutally honest in a way he doesn't realize would start a fight starts, and he doubles down, and then there's a whole fight. Go. Is there more blood in here that I missed? Yep. Chairs. Where does this go? Over here. What's the one block mod? I've never heard of that one. What do you mean not by choice you've been getting back into Valorant? Valorant is always a choice, and the correct choice is probably no. Nothing about the game, just competitive shooters. Me. Where the fuck did I put my bucket? There it is! Okay. I see, I see. Alright, where's the blood in here that I've missed? Ooh, mine. Where's the blood in here that I've missed? There's something, because it's at 97. Oh, there it is. Well, there's one of them. Where's the other? Oh, jeez, how did I get up there? And how was I supposed to see that? Right, and then we just need the other chair. Which honestly could be outside. I'm just gonna move. Oh! I don't know how that got there either. There you go. Let's see. Still missing that chair. Oh! Well, at least it wasn't dirty water. We're missing that chair and one more of these. We are missing one more of those because I found the chair. There you go. I'm gonna take my bucket and get out of here. Yo, what? What game? House Flipper 2 is getting a Scooby-Doo collab? I guess that makes sense. House Flipper 1 had a lot of collabs. Had fucking Final Fantasy, Tomb Raider, had a lot of shit. Fuck. Fuck. Hi, there's the last one. They announced it at the Game Awards? Do you mean Summer Game Fest? Because I don't know if we've had Game Awards yet this year. I think that's normally an end of year one. I am unsure. Yeah, Summer Game Fest. What the fuck? Oh, there's my step letter. I mean, it's fair enough. They all have game in the name. And they're just generally, like, worded as big things. Where's my fucking stepping stool? You're coming with me. Also Helldivers, lots of Helldivers. That's fair. I've been playing that too. You gotta play again sometime. That was fun that time that we did. That we played with Tranks and Salty. Come on. Here we go. No, what the fuck? There we go. Come on. Nice. Sprint jump it. Hit. Nope. How am I supposed to get in there? I'm sure there's a way easier way that I just haven't seen yet, but like they opened the window. Feels like I should be able to just jump in. Oh, ad break time.
Come on, it's already filming. Fuck the steering wheel, come on.
Don't try this at home, kids.
Not unless you want to die anyway. Still don't try it at home though. Maybe I can get there from the other one? There is an open window there, but there's no way I'm making that jump. Maybe if I clean up the other one, I'll find a key or something. Have I heard of the upcoming title, Lost Soul Aside and Tides of Annihilation? No, I have not. Oh, right, my bucket. One last try. Nope. Okay, bucket is here. Oh yeah, the Matthew Lillard skin for Springtrap is out. Unless it just came out when Springtrap did, in which case Springtrap is also out. Okay, then yeah, Springtrap is out. Duck's been struggling with queue times because of it, because everybody wants to play killer. I wonder, can I just... No. Fine. Make it hard. Just want to clean. Oh, right. The opening for this cabin is over here. Oh, dangerous. Fine then. Keep your secrets. No, give me the secrets. Don't keep them. Fucking tell me the secrets, damn it. I just want to clean. Here's my bucket. Sometimes you just want to clean and experience the horrors. Exactly. How am I supposed to do that if they lock the horrors away from me? My mom can handle it. looks like all the blood. How in the fuck did that get up there? Mm-hmm. And before I start stacking up fucking pool floaties to get up in there. I definitely need to get in there because I don't have nearly enough viscera out here for that 40% to be outside. It has to be in here. But how the fuck? Honestly, I'm thinking of getting the kegs from the pool and stacking those. Because I feel like those are the things I can pick up that I'm the most likely to be able to climb on top of. Let's see. Yeah, no, I could totally climb on that. Let's see. Let's see. It's this one. Oh, that door is closed though. I'm not gonna risk that door being locked on me. Oh, I gotta sneeze again and it's not coming. No, I can pick you up. You can be added to the stack. Oh. You come with me. Come on. Oh, let me on top of it. Haha. Oh, this is so doable. Okay, hang on. Let me cook. Oh, come on. I'm right there. Box, help me. Nope, stay. Oh, okay, let me get him.
Hello?
Hello.
Give me just a second.
No, no rush. Oh, no box! I'm in! I'm fucking in! Let's go. Jesus Christ. Well, I found the last body. Don't know how they expected me to get in here. But it's open now. Stack. Alright, let me put this back, because... this actually counts towards my score. Where's the pool? Over here.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi, Sylvie. I am... Okay. I'm here, yes. What are we doing?
Crime scene cleaner.
Audio levels are good, but I am echoing. I don't know if there's anything you can do about that.
I mean, probably. Hang on.
Well, it's probably because your headphones or your lack of
Yeah.
headphones, right?
I'll just lower the volume of my speakers and turn them a bit so they're not pointed directly at my mic.
Okay, who's DMing me? Oh, this is you adding me. Okay. All right, I'm here. What did I miss? Anything interesting?
Not really. I didn't want to play Peek by myself on stream, because I figured I wouldn't talk much. So I pulled up Crime Scene Cleaner, because I've been playing the shit out of this.
This does seem like a very you kind of game.
Two of them thought he wanted to break up with her, and one of them thought there was a proposal coming. We'll never know. He's dead. And so are they.
Burned to a crisp. She must have been caught in an explosion from the campfire.
If she was caught in the explosion from the campfire, then how the fuck did she get locked in that room? I mean, I've been messaging you this entire time. I haven't been paying any attention.
Yeah.
Well, so, Sylvie, there were 3 phones with that conversation, because there's 3 girls in the group chat. Where's my bucket? Bucket?
Probably exactly where you left it.
Well, I couldn't remember where I left it, motherfucker. The body? No, that was the last one because we couldn't get in the room. But now we have them all. Ah, yes, this is the wholesome sibling bickering I come to these streams for. Yeah, basically.
I don't know about wholesome.
I mean, it's not like it's not wholesome. We're not, like, actually fighting, so...
That's true.
Yeah.
Give it 10 minutes.
Yeah. It'll happen.
It'll happen.
Well, now that we're all here, I'm starting to feel like it's wine time. I mean, feel free. You really could have done that at any time. I wouldn't have stopped you.
Yeah. Well, Emily seems to like to drink whenever she's talking to me.
Largely true. Everybody called in tipsy. It's really warm in my room.
It is currently... I can't read this. It's 85 degrees. Good grief, that sounds awful when I like reach across the room.
Oh, you heard it?
My headset makes that awful noise, yeah, because I have the stream open in the background to monitor the audio levels. I'm not echoing anymore, so whatever you did, it worked.
Yeah, I turned my speakers more than usual so they're not pointed directly at my mic, and I lowered the volume just a touch.
Yeah, for
Your
once,
audio is
levels
probably still picking up, but it's so quiet compared to the audio straight from Discord that you can't hear it.
Right.
Okay, so the cabins are all done. Wait, did I forget my bucket? I did. Cabins are all done. Outdoors, I have to fix furniture. I probably knocked something over, didn't I? And here's the garbage I need to toss. Let's see, what did I knock over while we're running around? That's garbage. Oh, I jostled these so they don't count as being in place anymore. There you go. Those are done. I didn't find any secrets, which is unfortunate, because those help my score. I get to pretend I'm not poor for a couple more nights, maybe. That's nice. Always nice to be able to pretend you're a rich bitch.
Did your new best friend get you some nice fancy wine?
Yeah, her house guest did get her some wine. What if the secret is putting the okay, I'll put an extra ducky at the summoning circle. Where's the bomb ducky? Hey dude, I need you to do me a favor. Come on.
Me?
No, the bomb ducky.
Oh.
He might be too big to fit in the ritual circle. He is significantly bigger than them. Ooh, money. I should check these. You're like, but if I get to live like this, I'm considering it. Yeah. Life is a disease, sexually transmitted, and invariably fatal. Alright.
Oh, how edgy.
You of all people saying that is funny.
Well, I'm not edgy.
Okay.
I'm not edgy to that degree. That's like, you know, 2012 Tumblr post level of edgy.
Tumblr doesn't do edgy.
Not anymore.
It never really did. Tumblr is for talking about blorbos and being like, oh my god.
Maybe you and I have different definitions of edgy.
Hi, Mango. Yeah.
I'm probably...
Mango is a self-proclaimed edgelord and proud.
Well, that's just like your life choices, man. You do you.
Well, they're also not annoying about it.
Fair enough.
I mean, we played Helldivers with them and Salty, so like, you know.
Yes. Oh, yeah, no, I remember.
Sylvie, your entire aesthetic is pink. I'm sorry, sweetie, you're not an edgelord. I love you, but you're not an edgelord. You may like edgelord things, but... Well, I guess that's it. Time to dip out of this place. On the inside you are. You know what? I guess I can give you that.
So many signs. No one to care.
Perfect score! Did I find whatever secrets were here? It doesn't look like there were any. Money. Oh, there were secrets? Oh. How many did I miss? No, I missed a whole cassette. Oh, I actually found both the secrets. Okay. Ugh. Guilty.
This reminds me a lot of Thief Simulator.
Yeah, similar
this-
kind of system, but this one has a story mode, so it has like limited missions versus getting like a bunch
Thief
of
Sim-
gigs.
Thief Simulator also had a story mode.
Well, yeah, but Thief Simulator, you could also just like get gigs where it was like go steal from this random person eternally. This
Had a
doesn't have
flipper,
that.
yeah. There's a whole bunch of these like kind of vaguely simulator-ish or like doing everyday thing games that are all
Satisfying
they're all probably
games.
made in Unity. They all
They
have
are.
like the same kind of same kind of vibe to them.
I have 3 more points. I'll bring a second mop. Find my phone. Okay. Hi, Doggle.
I knew
Is that a
I
German
could
Shepherd?
count on you.
Yeah.
My daughter always gets into trouble and makes some kind of mess. That's when I come in handy. The greed is dead in the world. But I'm sure you know how it
You better not be
are,
threatening my daughter.
Don't you?
He must think we're the same. But surely we're not. Unlike him, I don't have any other choice. Or do I?
No, you really don't. Ever since the first mission, he's been like, oh, my morals, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude. Like, after you leave the first place with a bunch of body bags in the back, he's like, however many bodies in the trunk. Am I even the one driving? I'm like, yes. This isn't a moral thing. Like, you have no choice here.
I mean, you're expecting like deep philosophical musings from. A
No,
game
it's
about
not that
the
I'm
crime
expecting
scene.
it. It's that it's acting like it's going to provide that, and it's not. And I'm like, you don't need to do that. all
Maybe
he
it's
misses
bad
his
on
daughter.
purpose.
One last touch. Elena, what would you think about your dad if you knew what he did to get
Now
it?
that's a fair question, but being like, I'm the same as him? Like, not really. Accept mission from your computer. Okay. No, Morals died on the day that Big Jim said work for me or you die. I believe that after the last VIP event, my art gallery requires your cleaning services. We use the entire building, so it might need some work. Lots of people involved. Once you arrive, you will understand what I mean. This time, not everything went according to plan. I can't risk making any more mistakes. I'm already in trouble with some important people, so I'm hoping you can help me clean up this mess. Also, it's from Pedro Rascal.
Funny. Funny joke.
Funny joke?
Mmm.
Oh, that's way too fucking warm in here. It's a reference. See, Sylvie gets it.
It'll be a long night. Seeing with my own eyes what these billionaires use their money for was disgusting. While some of us are trying to make ends meet, others find
No, Pupper,
pleasure
this is
in
not
some
for you. This is
gruesome
people food,
fun.
not
The
doggy
world
food.
really is just a playground for the rich.
The sound of beef jerky bags sounds the same as the sound of her doggy treat bags. So whenever I open them to munch, she gets all excited.
I need to adjust my Discord. Something, because it's my mic keeps activating for no reason.
It's fine. I'm not hearing anything.
Cleaning artist reporting for duty.
What the fuck? Okay, I thought they shoved that up his ass. I was very confused.
Okay, hopefully that'll be better.
I need to find where I can fill my bucket. I just made more trash. That was not intentional.
Like, do you not see Roxas constantly flashing?
I do when I glance over there, but that's on the
like
other
it's
side of my other monitor, so I have to like actively look for it.
It's like constantly, like it's picking up audio for my mic.
Where the fuck is... The fuck? Oh, do I have to... You're kidding me. There's no way I have to go all the way up there just to refill my bucket. There's gotta be somewhere else I can do this.
Yeah, it seems normal now. It seems like I fixed the problem.
The fuck? How do I even get over there? Ooh, tape. Ooh, nice, Sylvie. I still gotta do mine, but I also need like to get her relics, and Herda's relics, and now Cypher's relics. But I also really need to get Cypher's light cone, because that's the only way she's gonna be really good for my Acheron.
They're speaking that crazy alien language again.
Yeah, I was waiting for some sort of comment like that. Where the fuck are the stairs? Oh, well, I can use this now. Cool. I mean, hey, if you're really that curious as to my alien language, I can have another educational stream.
Look, I actually don't care about y'all's
I know.
gacha games, alright?
I'm just making a joke about the other educational stream.
What other educational stream?
I was doing some live 2D stuff and I was explaining how it works.
I don't remember
was
that
there.
at all.
You weren't there.
Oh, okay, well that would explain why I don't remember it.
Mm-hmm. M was. She was like, you know, when I came to the stream today, I was not expecting it to get this educational. Where is... Okay, here it is.
I believe that none of them came here to admire the art.
I can imagine. I mean, I have no idea what's going on half of the time I hang out with Demi. It's like, I can only imagine how much more confusing that would have been.
This is some yummy beef jerky.
Dude, I'm jealous. Beef jerky is so good, but it costs $1 billion, so I never buy it.
My parents went to the stockyard yesterday.
Which one?
I also couldn't tell you on stream anyway, even if I did know.
Fuck, you're right. It's not the one we were talking about that one time, was it?
I genuinely have no clue. Okay, even I have to admit that's kind of funny.
The chances of getting killed by a dinosaur are low, but never zero.
Sure. Yes, that counts. Oops. Where does this even go? I'll just leave this here for now. Yeah, my options were for today. Good night. My options for today's stream were this, peak, and working on the Valhalla sprite art. Because I still gotta work on that. And I am, but I'm not good at shading, so it's taken some time.
I mean, I saw what you had so far, and it was like, it was pretty
Yeah,
good.
no,
You
it's
know,
what I
some
mean
good
is
headway.
like I don't have the art knowledge to be able to easily know where the shading should be, so it takes me a while because I do like 4 or 5 iterations of it before I'm happy with it. But it is looking good. It's easier because I'm imitating an art style, so I can like look at the other sprites for reference and go based on where they put their shadows. But where the fuck? No, this one doesn't go there. This one probably goes here. No.
I mean, don't look at me, Em. You're the one with the list of like fucked up animes you want to watch. Just pick one.
It doesn't have to be fucked up.
Yeah, but you would.
Yeah, but
knowing
most of
you
the
and
ones that
me-
he'll like are.
That's not true. I'm sure you can find the non-fucked up anime. Well, okay, hang on a minute. I'm flipping through a mental list of all the animes that I like.
Uh-huh. Name one that isn't fucked up at all.
At all?
At all.
So it has to be like a 0 on the fucked up scale?
Yes. Name a normal anime that you like.
Cowboy Bebop is normal, isn't it?
Cowboy Bebop is the one exception.
Is Well, okay, no, Ergo Proxy's fucking weird. Okay, alright, whatever. Whatever.
Like, I'm not saying you only like those, but I'm saying you're more likely to like those.
True.
And it's just a taste thing. Nothing wrong with it.
I did not realize it was on the list when I started watching it. But now that I've seen the entire thing, I don't think you would like it, Em. What is it? Okay, what is Ergo Proxy? Oh my god. Okay, this is a whole ass can of worms.
You got him started.
How do I even explain what Ergo Proxy is to somebody who's never seen it? Okay,
a great question.
So
Think of how you would
starts off-
explain it if you were explaining it to your past self before you watched it.
Cleaning comes before
Well, if I was
fixing.
explaining it to my past self, I would just say, watch it. Zero
That's not
context.
explaining it though. That's just telling you to watch it.
I wouldn't have to explain it to my past self because if I told my past self that it was good, my past self would believe my future self and watch it because my
I
future self
disagree.
said it
I
was
think
good.
your past self would not believe that you truly were your future self.
It depends on how far back you go, because you're right, of course. my past self definitely would not believe that my future self would turn into this much of a fucking loser.
No, I think your past self would not believe that your current self had time traveled backwards.
Okay, well, if you get super meta like that, then
I'm
yeah,
not getting super
obviously-
meta. I'm being realistic about you as a person. You would be incredibly skeptical and be like, yeah,
No,
I'm gonna believe
everybody
you
would be
came back in
skeptical.
time to tell me about a fucking anime.
Everybody would be skeptical. Everybody would be skeptical if some random person showed
Yeah,
up
but you'd be
claiming to be you
especially
from-
skeptical.
I'm you from the future. I have no time to explain.
If someone looks identical to me, I'd be skeptical, but I could believe they were me.
Do you look at yourself in the mirror often enough to recognize yourself like that? Like, this is an actual question that you have to ask people, because it's like...
I don't like my face, so when I see mirrors, I often stare at it and go, ugh. So yes.
Alright. I don't know that I would even be able to recognize myself if myself encountered myself.
How would you convince your past self you are your future self?
Oh, easy.
With
I would
easy, with a memory that you've never told anybody.
Yeah, all I'd have to do is start talking about all the horrible things that have happened that I don't talk to about anybody else with.
Mm-hmm.
You running away or stabbed in the back?
And you
or
have to make sure it's
both?
something that was far enough back in the past that you know it's happened for that version of you. So like you can't do something within the last year or so. But like childhood, easy peasy.
That's true. They could have just talked to M. Gotten all no, actually no, that wouldn't make sense.
I'm sure
because
there are
would-
things you haven't told M.
well,
We all have,
that,
good or bad, we all have thoughts that we just keep to ourselves.
that, and also like M would never tell anybody any of the shit that I've told her in confidence.
also true.
She's just not the kind of person.
Oh, your jaw fell.
Anyway,
Sorry, I couldn't hear that over the fucking Eternal Return load-in screen. It, we said it's easy. You just have to mention something, like a memory or a thought you've had that you've literally never told anyone.
well, you know, I mean, the sooner you get it out of the way, the better.
Yeah, honestly.
You're setting, you're helping prepare your future self for your future.
Jesus.
Anyway,
They literally had a
so-
Hunger Games in here.
Nice. So, I'm supposed to be explaining Ergo Proxy.
I mean, you could have just
So-
moved on and we all would have forgotten.
I think
M
I've seen
wouldn't have
this
forgotten.
film before.
Tim never forgets. So it starts off like I remember I was talking to you about it. I was like, it's basically Blade Runner because it has a lot of similarities to it, at least at the start. Because so it's a post-apocalyptic kind of cyberpunk-esque mystery thriller kind of show, but it really quickly just goes off the rails into fucking Crazy Town, and I don't even like it's one of a kind. You'd honestly just have to watch it, but like I don't think Em would like it. I don't think she would get it.
I don't think she would get it.
I also wonder.
Well,
what
no,
some
like it's just
people
not the kind of
have in their
thing.
heads.
It's just the phrasing of that. It's just funny to me.
It's just a fucking weird show. Like I'll put it to this way, right? There's an episode. So a huge portion of the show is like, they're on this. The three main characters are on this like, it's like a sailboat, but it hovers over the ground, and they're like traveling through like a desert wasteland, right? But it's wind powered. And so they're traveling to like these different locations, and then eventually they circle back around and then come back to the location where they started for the finale of the show, right?
Yeah. Bookends.
Yes. There is a random episode where it starts with one of the characters on a random fucking game show. There's no the other two characters have been captured and will only be released if he wins the game show. And if he doesn't win the game show, they'll all die. And there is zero explanation given for how they got there. After the episode ends, the next episode just picks up with them back on the road again, so to speak.
Sounds like my
Back
kind
on
of
the ship
anime.
traveling. Yeah. And maybe, like, it's something that you could maybe think of as like, oh, well, did that really actually happen? Or was that just like, you know, a one-off, like, joke episode, right? But no,
I mean, it's
major
possible
plot-
that it wasn't a joke episode and it just didn't matter why they were in that situation.
well,
that
that's
was
the other
the
thing.
point.
Major plot and lore reveals happen in that episode that are referenced later. And it's
Yeah.
just the weirdest possible way for a show to do exposition. It's so strange.
Never say no to a paid day off.
Is there anything I can steal back here?
It's extremely bizarre. It's one of those things where, like, it's one of those shows where everything is metaphorical. None of the characters ever really say what they mean, and you kind of just have to like pick apart, like put the pieces together yourself. It's one of those shows you finish and you immediately go on YouTube to watch a video explaining
To watch
the
a video
plot.
explaining it? Yeah.
I was very proud of myself.
I've played
because I was
plenty
like,
games that are like that I'm like, this is great.
maybe you would like Ergo Proxy then. You should give it
Maybe.
a try.
Depends how fucked up it is.
It's really not. I would give it like it does.
Based on your definition or my definition?
I would say it's like in terms of like how hard to watch it is. It's less than Madoka. It's
Ah, okay. Then yeah,
which is
that's fine.
which I would say Madoka is like a 4 on the fucked up scale. Like it's fucked up, but it's not that fucked up. Ergo
Okay, then
Proxy
I
is
could
probably like
watch
a
it
2 or
then.
a 3. It's more the fucked up parts really come from it, where it's mostly like the themes and the stuff that it
It's
like,
psychological then.
yeah.
I can do psychological fucked up. That shit I eat up.
It's on the list probably because it's like it's really, it gets really existential, and it like asks a lot of like really difficult psychological questions that have no answers
Oh, I
about
love
like
those.
hu-
Yeah, I'd
human
probably
nature,
like it.
like what does it even really mean to be alive, and like that kind of cyberpunk bullshit.
Oh yeah.
I eat that. I
Like
eat
some
that stuff up.
like some Soma level shit.
Not necessarily.
Because
It's
Soma
different.
deals with like what does it truly mean to be human, or to be actually also to be alive. Because the WoW straight up does all the fucked up shit because it has a different definition of alive.
Correct.
I might like it.
Well, then I won't. I'll do you the service of not spoiling the plot.
I'm not gonna fucking remember. I'm probably gonna forget. You told me the name of this show, so.
I will send you a link to it.
Okay.
Okay. Like. Because if it is something that like, it's one of those things where I was like very confused watching it. It left me with more questions than answers, but at the same time, I'm never gonna forget it. So I'm very glad that I watched it. It was a great show, but yeah, it's probably too pretentious for my liking. Okay, sure. Yeah.
Ooh, what anime? This certainly goes somewhere. Alright, where's my bucket? It's over here. And wants to know if you ever figured out where Elfin, lied? I always forget.
Yeah. Okay, she got it. It's Elfin Lied. Yeah, it's German.
You heard me pause and went, is she gonna say it right?
Yes. I was like, is she gonna get it? Is she gonna get it?
I paused and in my head went, how do I think it sounds? It's not that one.
Yeah. So I would say Elfin Lied is probably. So I think Elfin Lied is probably a 7, which means I'm gonna have to bump Made in Abyss up to an 8, which feels right now that I'm thinking about
Yeah,
it.
no, that's fair. Made in Abyss, I feel
Because-
like should be high on the scale, so.
It should. I had it at a 7 before because I was like, I didn't feel like it should go higher, but like I don't.
Nah,
feel
that
like
feels too
Elfin
low
Lied-
for me. That one's bad.
I don't feel like Elfin Lied should be any lower than a 7, but I also feel like Elfin Lied is not as fucked up as Made in Abyss
Nowhere
is, so-
near as fucked up as it, yeah.
I feel like it gets close.
Honestly, just from the flesh blob scene alone.
Ugh. We don't talk
Yeah,
about
you see why I'm saying? Like, that would make my skin crawl.
That's not even the worst thing that happens. Made it abyss.
More to my point. Life lessons with Uramichi Onisan. What's that one about?
The day the music survived.
Oh, is that on the inside of glass? It's fine. It's about a gymnast who works on a children's show, but he's really jaded about it all. Imagine Steve from Blue's Clues if he felt like life had no meaning.
That sounds like it could be funny. Yeah.
Well, it's a comedy, so.
Also, just to be clear, if there's a movie more fucked up than Martyrs, I don't want to watch it. I mean, she's right.
Agree to disagree. That doesn't go here. I think I had a little too much to drink that sounded to me like Demi just offended you. I do that sometimes. I don't always shit on him.
Just most of the time.
Well, yeah, but siblings usually shit on each other.
I know.
That doesn't mean I'm just gonna sit here if someone's talking shit about you.
The red hair truly pops.
Oh, Promised Neverland is good. You'd probably like that one. I don't
isn't
know
that on
much
the-
about it past season 1, but
Wait
from what I
till
know of
spice
season
up
1's
the
premise,
bloodshed.
you would like it.
Have you? Okay, so you haven't seen it.
No. A friend of mine read the manga and
Okay.
watched the anime, a bit of the anime. So I know the general premise and like the twist at the beginning. They definitely have some fucked up shit.
Is this the one that, like, I think it was Noble was saying is, like, more fucked up than Made in Abyss is? Like,
No. There's no way in hell it's more fucked up than Made in Abyss.
I could have sworn
Unless
somebody said
season
that
2
it
went
was.
crazy. I don't know. I didn't watch it.
I mean, no, like, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna slap a big old press X to doubt on that because
Yeah,
I
like
feel
in general.
But I'm definitely interested to watch it and see
Yeah.
for myself. So yeah.
At the very least, you will enjoy season 1. Past that, I can't speak on it because I don't know what happens or how it goes.
I mean, well, most animes that I've watched that have more than one season don't really get better past the first season, so.
Well, no, but not all of them get worse. Some of them just
Fair
maintain.
Alright, well. I guess I'm doing that now.
Look at you, went from I don't like anime to I like specific anime. Agretsuko got better and then got worse. Yeah, that'll happen. Usually the longer the show goes on, the more they concede to higher ups for the sake of keeping it going, and it doesn't go as well. It's slightly different with anime, because, you know, they usually have manga first, but there's still an editor on the manga saying, do this, so...
To be clear, I said that of all the animes that I have seen, none of the ones that have more than one season get better after the first one. I'm
This
sure
is
that
true.
there are some that do, but I have not
Oh,
seen
hi,
them, so
Zavin.
I
I
can't.
didn't realize you were here.
Yeah.
Oh, I can go up there. Oh,
Man,
Jesus.
speaking of fucked up things on the internet. Actually, maybe I don't want to. Maybe I don't want to ask this
Sorry.
question because I don't know what
I
kind of
am
can of
late
worms I'm
for
about to
your
open if I ask this.
deathbed.
I mean, you could ask and I can just not answer, unless you're asking chat.
No, it's like I'm asking, like, do you know what this thing is? Because I saw some fucking wild comment about it. So, okay, whatever.
Yeah, just ask. Worst case scenario, I'll just be like, alright, let's move on.
So, yeah, but I don't want to be that guy who creates that scenario on your stream.
It's
I would
not
feel
a
bad.
problem. I'm not gonna be like, how could you say that? We're just gonna stop talking now. Like, well, just move on, it's fine.
Okay. So, this is one of those stories that starts with, so I was on Reddit, so you know it's gonna be really
You know,
awful.
it'll be interesting, yeah.
So, I can't remember how I got onto this. I think I was looking up something about like fear and hunger, and that led me to Reddit. You know what fear and hunger is, I'm guessing.
I
right?
believe so.
It's a really messed up RPG Maker game.
Yes,
If
I know what
you-
it is. I was
okay.
thinking of that, but I wasn't sure if I was remembering the name right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the one where you're like you're trying to go through the dungeon. Sylvie knows what it is. Yeah, and like everything tries to kill you, and like, you know.
Yeah, I know about it.
I'm not gonna describe some of the things that happen. To
I've been
it
meaning
because
to play it
probably-
at some point.
You really?
Yeah. Not
Okay, I
on
mean-
stream, but
I feel like you would be horrifically disturbed by some of the things that happen in that game.
you'd be surprised what I can handle in video games. It depends on the presentation.
I am consistently like not able to gauge what exactly your limit is when it comes to games. So
Because the problem
fair
is
enough.
it's presentation specific. There's a lot of conditions that can determine whether or not something will bother me. Something in one game can be perfectly fine with me, and in another game it can make me want to throw up. It just depends how they do it.
True. Anyway, so to continue digging my grave here, I was on.
If you dig a
Reddit.
grave, I'll pull you out of it.
Thank you. So I was on Reddit, and I would think I was looking at something about fear and hunger, and like people started talking about like other. This led to a thread of people talking about other fucked up RPG Maker games because I guess there's like a whole bunch of them.
Oh yeah, RPG
And-
Maker is notorious for having like either really good or really fucked up horror games.
Yeah. So
Which
like,
is why I wanted to play it, because I've played a lot of those and I've loved most of them.
So I just have to ask, do you have any idea what the fuck the Coffin of Andy and Lily is?
Coffin of Andy and who? I'm sorry?
I don't know how it's pronounced. Coffin of Andy and Lily or something like that.
Lily? Okay, I'm just
Sylvie's. Oh God.
Sylvie knows.
Somebody in the replies brought that game up and described it as, and I quote, like the 9/11 of RPG Maker games. And I was like, what the fuck kind of description is that?
What is that? Now I want to know. Now I must investigate. See, M's with me. I want to
Yeah,
know.
I haven't looked up anything about it because I'm like, but I haven't got around to it. But like, just like that description of it made me laugh so fucking hard. I was like, what is this game?
It's always fun when you don't know about something and you mention it to someone and their immediate reaction is, "Oh God!"
So Sylvie, can you fill us in on what it is? Because
Unless
don't
it's
wanna
not
go
safe for
looking.
stream.
I don't want to go look.
Yeah, I'm afraid to go look, but. Oh, incest. Gross.
Oh, that's it.
No, she's not saying that's it. She's just saying like that's.
Don't underestimate the power of parkour.
That's cool.
Okay, that got me.
Oh. That's what it's most known for being. Okay.
Okay, I get that. I guess that explains. I don't know. That is pretty gross. But like, I'm not. I was
It's
expecting
not
way worse.
well. For one, that's not necessarily the worst thing about it. But two, just added it to his to-do list.
Okay. Hang on a second. Pump the fucking brakes. How did this become like a running gag that I'm apparently like into incest? Where did this come from, and what did I do to deserve this shit from you?
When did this become a running gag? What?
He's always making fun of me for this shit.
I was not aware. At the very least, I'm not in on this gag. Pillow? Pillow.
Man, you guys are the
Zavin. Don't fuck with him, Zavin.
I don't care. I can take it. What? Okay, it's like you say this, but multiple times, I have. Well, maybe not multiple.
Because it always somehow comes up when you're in the room. I will say there was at least one time that it was not at all related to him, and that was when I was playing Hollow Cure, and you went and messaged him, "Get in here, we're talking about incest." That time had nothing to do with him. Because he wanted to know why we were talking about something weird, not because it was specifically incest. Motherfucker. There we go. Fuck. Just gonna do it from down here. Fuck it. I would assume this goes in the yellow room. Yep.
Em, I don't think you want to start this fight with me because I think I'm gonna win.
Especially not on stream.
No, it's not like an actual fight, just like a. Like,
No,
do you really wanna
I'm not
get
saying
into
about the
this?
fight. I'm saying about the subject. Am I in the wrong place? No. Okay. I feel like you're in the wrong place, but. You're so innocent you put dribbled instead of driven.
Is that
That's
a
the
typo?
wine talking.
Oh, I'm in an ad.
Yeah, it's ad break time. No. Oh, okay. It wasn't a typo. No, it's I think it's fresh driven snow. I'll double check it. Oh, no, you did already? Yeah, driven. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, for a good chunk of my life until like high school, I thought the phrase was the early bird gets the word.
I blame Family Guy for that.
I don't like and have never watched Family Guy. So I have no excuse.
I just don't understand why that, like, the bird is the word joke became so popular, because it was like, it's not funny.
No. Mine wasn't because of the song. I just had heard it wrong.
Right. I just wanted to shit on Family Guy.
Always a good opportunity to do so. Let me know when the ad break dance stops, because I'm getting eye strain, so I'm going to close my eyes for a bit.
Okay. I mean, I'm in an ad for another minute, so...
That's fine. That means the ad break's going. Maybe you have an ad blocker, Em.
Well, I also have the same ad blocker she does, and for some reason it works for her, but not for me.
Hmm.
Holy shit.
What?
Just ads, man.
Because it's 3 minutes straight, so I don't have to do them for the rest of the hour.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too, Sylvie. Like,
Honestly,
I've
that's
never
the best
actually
way to interact with Family Guy.
Oh, Sylvie's in an ad.
Hey, ad dance is over. That's the best way to interact with Family Guy, honestly. Occasionally see the small, tiny moments that are sometimes funny.
Okay, good. Are we all out of ad land? We all escaped.
Ad's over.
Alright. Cool.
If they were still in ads, that would be just, you know, delay. But where's my bucket? Bucket. There it is. Jesus Christ. Additionally to Andy and Lele, there's cannibalism, occult, organ harvesting, neglectful parents, and multiple murders.
Now it sounds a bit more worthy of the title. or the thing that the person on Reddit said about it.
Yeah.
And no, I'm not gonna play it.
I might, though.
You?
I told you I like RPG Maker horror games.
I thought the incest would be like a non-starter.
It's gonna gross me out, but if they don't get super graphic with it, I can ignore it. Now, if the siblings start making out, I'm not gonna keep playing.
Alright, well, I guess if I do ever...
I know you guys think I have a fragile little brain, and you are justified in thinking that, but it's not nearly as fragile as it seems. Is this a fucking Roomba? What are you doing here? It's called Pumbaa.
He's just a little guy. Leave him alone.
Yep.
Let him do his job. He's hard at work.
He's not doing his job. He's spreading the blood everywhere and making my job harder.
Well, you got an axe in your hand to solve that problem.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Holy shit. What the fuck?
He just says, fuck you. Oh, they're the brother. That's gross.
Damn, okay, well.
If it's off screen, then I can probably ignore it.
There goes your aspirations of streaming this game.
I still might. I never said I was gonna stream it, excuse you?
Oh, okay.
I said multiple times not on stream.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
If it's also off screen, I can maybe still play it. We'll see.
I can't believe that you want to. It's crazy. I guess once
What,
again,
what do you think are like my hard limits? Like no matter how they do it, I can't. In those cases.
Well, I was under the impression that incest was one of them because there was some anime that you said that you were watching, and like as soon as you found out there was incest in it, you stopped watching it.
Oh no, I didn't find out that there was incest in it until after I stopped watching it. But also, like, the main reason for that is that anime was a romance.
Right, okay.
So that was gonna be the focus. Versus it just happens to be there.
Okay.
What is this? That's a light. That doesn't go here. Yep, Vampire Knight. Because, like, I was only a few episodes in, and from episode 1, they're showing that she likes this guy that turns out to be her brother. So that was gonna be the entire fucking show.
There you go.
So yeah, no, I'm not gonna watch that if that's the whole show. Sounded vaguely familiar. Yeah, I mentioned before that I had started watching it and then found out how it ended and was like, Because I had stopped watching it for a bit just because this was when I was in like elementary to middle school and I had the free time to just watch anime all day, every day.
What a dumb exhibition.
And so like I straight up had a whiteboard of anime and I would watch like 3 or 4 anime at a time.
Damn, I can't imagine that. I can only watch one at a time.
I was in elementary school, dude.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
I was in elementary school and we didn't have the money for like a lot of like fancy shit to keep me entertained. So the main way of entertaining myself was watching anime on YouTube.
Back in the days you could do that, yeah.
Back in the days when they cracked down on it less, yeah. But yeah, I was a small child. My school ran on a track system, so I would have like 3 months at a time where I just didn't have school. So I'd watch anime. Nothing else to do. It was that or play video games, and my PlayStation video games, I was either stuck in or had already played a lot, so I wanted to take a break from them.
The best defense is a good offense.
And my Game Boy ones I was playing at night. No, go the other way. There we go. One of my favorites that I watched around then, that I still stand by, even though the name is kind of dumb, is Princess Tutu. It's another genre-breaking magical girl show.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was really good. Deals with themes of fate and fighting against it. Yeah, Princess Sylvie knows. Princess Tutu is so good. I absolutely adored it. It was pretty short, only like 26 episodes, but it was very good. The author is a fucking asshole. I hate him, but you were supposed to hate him, so. No, not the author of the story. The Princess Tutu deals with like fairy tales, and there is an author of a story, and that story happens to be what's taking place throughout the show. So he actively intervenes with stuff. That's how the themes of fate come in. So there's an author character.
Okay.
Hey, Sylvie! Magical girl fiends, let's go! I love magical girls. One day when I have money, I'm absolutely getting a magical girl outfit on my model. One day. Because I just love them. I mean, it's not really strange. It's not for everybody. Same way that, like, Sentai Power Rangers shit is not for everybody. But I eat that shit up. I love it.
I always thought Power Rangers was kind of dumb, even when I was in the target demographic for it.
Well, it wasn't for you.
That's what I'm saying. That's another good example of, like, yeah, I was technically the target demographic of the show, but it just didn't catch my interest at all.
Yeah, it's not necessarily gonna appeal to everyone. It has widespread appeal, but that doesn't mean everyone will like it. Sailor Moon was very popular when I was young. Yeah, I love Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon was really good though, because it did a good job of making it clear that the protagonist was really just a dumb kid. Because a lot of magical girl shows, and like the remake Sailor Moon Crystal, are like, I am a dainty girl and I only ever think of others and blah 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 blah, versus original Sailor Moon, she straight up would like drop to her knees on the floor and be like, I'm tired, I don't want to keep doing this. Like, she was very realistic for like the 13-year-old girl she was supposed to be. Usagi, yes, Usagi was a huge crybaby. She would whine all the time. So that explains why I would not have liked it. Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, like she was a big crybaby, but the whole point was her growing up and overcoming that. Whereas in Crystal, like her first meeting with her love interest in the original, she failed a test and she like crumples it up and tosses it behind her and it hits him in the head. They haven't met yet. He picks it up and he's like, this score? Wow, like you must be really dumb, meatball head, because she has like the little buns in her hair. And she gets pissed and yells at him, and they like have a snarky exchange, and then both separate, and she's like huffing and all pissed. And in Crystal, they meet, and she's like blushy, like, oh my gosh. It's like, no, that's not how it works. That's not how they met. They met, and she was pissed off by him because he was being an asshole. You can't just suddenly like bishify it just because you're like, this is more appealing. Like, that's not what happened. He said, wow, you're trash at school. Yeah, straight up. Straight up. He was being an ass. Where the fuck? Shout out to Robbie Damon for being the new Tuxedo Mask voice. Fucking love his work. I know there's more blood in here. There's some. Yeah, he's Virgil. Good job, Robbie. I haven't seen enough of it to really see him as Virgil, but knowing Robbie's roles, he's gonna fucking nail it. He probably nailed it. So, I'm happy with that. I was like, oh, it's not Dan? I think Dan Southworth? I was like, no, it's not him. And then it was like, oh, it's Robbie Damon though. We good. Concerns alleviated.
Well, they're talking about DMC again. Take a shot.
We were talking about anime specifically, motherfucker. And I wasn't the one to bring it up, so.
Well, yeah, anytime you or Sylvie brings it up, we have to take a shot.
We literally met through DMC. You have to expect it. Here is the red room. Yeah. I mean, he was, at the very least, like, that fake version of him was in episode 1, and he did pretty good.
Modern art is truly something else.
I actually have a shot to take tonight. Look it. What? I do not remember this. What? I know they didn't literally, but I do not remember this. They're also not into DMC anymore. Apparently they got bullied out of it. Now they're into JoJo. Remember when you could post something in the AU channel and it'd just be back and forth for like 3 days? That was fun. Those were good times. Oh, I only knew because she had me like added on Discord, and then all of a sudden I was suddenly not added. And I added her back because I had told her that I would share whenever we had like fun V stuff in the server when she left. And she was like, yeah, I'm not really into DMC anymore, and I removed anybody who was like on one of those Discord servers from my friends list. And I was like, oh, okay. Most of the people that were into making AUs have moved on to other hyperfixations. Effie's currently on Star Rail, actually, I think. She's been writing a lot of Star Rail fics. Been doing a lot of Mighty. Me and Aspera still do stuff, but it's usually with her OCs.
Now the Pharaoh's curse won't reach me.
Back to cleaning. The drawings? Yeah. Where is my bucket? Here it is. Yeah, my problem is I am at that point in my hyperfixation where I am still fixated on it, but I no longer have the constantly funneling inspiration. Wow, M spoke just to tease you for typing.
Em, I'm literally typing to you because you asked me a question.
Jesus Christ, M. She's like, look, I haven't had enough time to bully him today. I haven't gotten to bully him in a while. I was right. This one's already cracked. Ooh, left in the blood here.
Em, I'm not responding to any more of your DMs until after the stream.
You brought that upon yourself, Em. Aw, you have no one to blame but yourself.
Where you belong.
What? Wow. Maybe the blood was an aesthetic choice, like in the children's hospital. I'm sorry. What? What the fuck?
I like how M invites me to these streams, or like bugs me into coming to these streams just so
She can bully you. I guess for some reason she wants to do it like on camera. I don't know. Because you can totally do that in DMs.
Here she has an audience.
Yeah, hence me saying on camera. It's funny. I mean, yeah, but it's funny with me because we do it back and forth. On stream, he can't really say much to you because you're in text form, so it takes time to respond. Very cool. What else we got here? Wait, there's blood dripping. Is there a body up here somewhere? No? I don't know. And where's that loose canvas? I think it was over here. I tossed it down somewhere. There it is. Oop. That one. And this one. Nope, nope, come with me. Alright, where do these fuckers go?
Now you can go back to being admired.
Let's go. That's a great question, Sylvie. I don't have an answer for you.
That is true. She's not wrong.
Where does this go? There was a chair somewhere. Well, that's not the chair I'm looking for, though. I have to go through up top to get that one. God damn it. Every time I think I've made some nice progress, I just find a new mess.
Red to red.
No, that's fair. This goes in the yellow room.
Yellow to yellow.
Oh, this goes in the yellow room as well. This goes in the red room. Up there. Can I even reach that? Let's find out. Nope. At least not from here. Can you... Nope, nope. Yep. There we go. Like it. Before the story begins, is it such a sin for me to take what's mine until the end of time? We were more than friends before the story ends. I will take what's mine, make what God would
Triplets
never
are back together.
design. Our love had been so strong for far too long. I was weak with fear that something would go wrong. Before the possibilities came true, I took all possibility from you. Almost laughed myself to tears, conjuring her greatest fears. Must have stabbed her 50 fucking times. I don't believe it. Ripped her heart out right before her eyes. That's over easy. Eat it, eat it. That song goes so hard, and yet the lyrics are so fucked up. Goes on and on and on. Now it's all up in a piece of heaven while you burnt in hell. No peace forever. Jeez. But I always kinda knew that my little crown would be cold. That's why I bought a heater for your thighs. And I know it's not your time, but bye-bye. And a word to the wise: when the fire dies, you think it's over, but it's just begun.
An illusion of choice.
And baby, don't cry. You had my heart, at least for the most part. Is the shoulder? No, it's part of the foot. 'Cause everybody's gotta die sometime. But we fell apart. Let's make a new start. 'Cause everybody's gotta dance sometime, yeah, yeah. So baby, don't cry. I'm really in a singing mood, but that's the only song I can think of, and I really don't think I should keep singing it because of the lyrics. Ooh, I could do some crossfade. I haven't done crossfade in a while. That used to be my go-to. I mean, they're edgy, but a good chunk of the rock I listen to is edgy, so who cares? Ooh. Ooh. Looking back at me, I see that I never really got it right. I never stopped to think of you. I'm always wrapped up in things I cannot win. You are the antidote that got me by. Something strong like a drug that gets me.
That must have been a terrible
unfortunate.
joke.
Hey, Sylvie. Ooh, cake. What kind?
Hell of an unlucky guy.
What I really meant to say is I'm sorry for the way I am. I never meant to be so cold. No. Oh, that sounds so yummy. Never meant to be so
Praise the duck
cold
lord.
to you. I'm sorry about all the lies. Maybe in a different life you could see me stand on my own again. 'Cause now I can— where the fuck is my bucket? There it is. 'Cause now I can see you are the antidote that gets me by. Something strong like a drug that gets me.
First things first. Gotta scrub.
I mean, hey, cakes aren't that hard. And it's definitely enjoyable.
Ask your new best friend when her birthday is.
Alternatively, just for shits and giggles.
Or yeah, that, sure, why not?
Cake's yummy. It's a piece of cake, could be good fruit cake. And the way you gotta do the cooking by the book. And no, you can't be lazy. Sylvie says it as I'm singing it. If you do the cooking by the book, then you'll have a— break it down, bitch! Let me see if— I can never hear that song and not think of the fucking meme. I love that one of the actresses for Stephanie actually did the dance. Like, I actually danced to it, which is very funny. This has to go in here, right? Yep. It was really— with the wig and everything, it was really funny. I wasn't the demographic when it came out. Yeah, may he rest in peace. He was so sweet. That's fair enough, Em. Wishing that I only had a choice. No more pushing you away, 'cause I'll be busy watching things go my way. 'Cause what I'm looking for are the answers to why these questions never go away. I'm so far away. Can I pick the— yeah, this is a bone. This is for the T-Rex. I've been changing, but you'll never see me now. Now I'm blaming you for everything. Yeah, I think I was like near the end of middle school when it was on, so about the same then.
I literally never heard of Lazy Town until like I think I got curious where the pirate song meme came from, and I googled it. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is Lazy Town? That's how I found out about it.
Yeah, it was one of those like Nick Jr. shows.
Yeah. Oh, also We're Number One. That song was a meme for a while.
Well, yeah, but that was like we were out of high school when that came out.
We were?
Pretty sure. What year did it come out? I know my sense of time is skewed, so I'm not about to pretend I know 100% for sure that's the case, but I think it was.
Longsword or katana? Let's call it a draw.
Let me rephrase that then. When did the song become a meme? Because that's when I heard it.
Sayonara, brave samurai.
Well, here's the thing, Sylvie. It ran for that period of time, but that doesn't mean there weren't reruns afterwards. Yeah. Let me see. Know your meme. We are number...
I'm already on it. Know your meme is taking forever to load.
...2014. Which was my graduating year of high school.
Yeah, same.
So I wasn't too far off. Oh, I know, Sylvie. I was just checking, like, when I discovered that song.
Is this just my imagination, or am I seeing a lot of ducks lately?
Yeah, Grandma, let's get you to bed. Don't you shake your cane at me. I do remember when Backyardigans came out. That one I do remember. I did actually watch that one.
I don't really remember seeing, like, promotional images for that. I have no idea what it was.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm pretty sure I can't even walk a mile anymore. So. I know. Bless you, pupper. Well, technically, anybody who can run a mile, but I even in high school, I couldn't run it at like a decent speed. I've always had low stamina.
Wait, what is this? We are number 1, but it's fucking Crash Bandicoot. What is this?
You fell down the rabbit hole, huh?
Yeah, we are.
Is it like the Crash Bandicoot Whoa?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
This is hilarious. The fucking villains are Uka Uka and Engine.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Oh wait, no, these aren't the villains. These are the heroes. What the hell? Oh right, because Crash Bandicoot is the
Would
villain.
be the evil guy, yeah. He'd
Yeah.
be the
Okay.
villain.
Okay. Ugh. Okay, I'll laugh at that later. God, do you remember when Crash Bandicoot Whoa became a meme?
It was great.
Yeah, the remakes of those games came out, and it's like, oh, look at all these fucking Zoomers discovering Crash Bandicoot.
I
for
think the
first
best
time.
part about it was the version of Crash that was doing the meme was the old, like, low poly one.
Yes. Well, that was the funnier looking version of him.
Exactly. Oh,
So,
I need you to
Sylvie
send one to
doesn't-
her. I need you to send one to her.
I'll have to post it.
She's in the Discord server. You can DM her through there.
Okay.
I think it was, Oni, maybe? It was like an animation YouTuber doing an impression of him going, whoa!
So
Put
the
to
context
his 3D
is,
model.
So I'm gonna assume that you know who Crash Bandicoot is. So the context is that whenever he dies in the games, he goes, whoa! Like that. And like that's like his death noise.
But it's like
And
really wacky.
Yeah, and I guess like when the remakes of those games came out, like kids thought it was the funniest shit ever, and so it
'Cause it
started getting
was.
memed.
They just
Well,
hadn't seen it
but
yet.
It's just really funny because like it didn't start until the remakes of the games came out. Because like I've been making jokes about the Crash Bandicoot Whoa for like ages because I grew up playing those games.
Yeah.
But so it was kind of funny and strangely wholesome to
Yeah,
find,
because
like,
when Crash
modern
Bandicoot came
kids,
out,
like,
we
having
didn't have
so much
memes
fun.
yet.
Yeah, well we did, just not like in the current.
They weren't
incarnation.
called memes, they were proto memes.
I can't find Sylvie in the Discord. Are you sure she's in there?
Let me check. Could have sworn she was in there. I'm pretty sure I've messaged her.
Oh wait,
before.
no, there's two. Okay, they're all. Okay, there's two Sylvies. Which one are you? Are you the one with or without the flower?
It's a great question.
Oh. Oh, okay, there you go.
The one with the flower.
Here. Yeah, there's two people named Sylvie in the Discord server now. There you go. There's We Are Number 1, but it's woed by Crash Bandicoot. It's just so funny, like something like we would like I would play Crash Bandicoot with friends, and we would like the classic versions. Like I would bring my PS2 over, and we would like load up the old games, and we would play them, and we would make all the weird noises. We would do whenever he gets.
It's like that video. It's like that video of the guy who sent a text to his friend at like 3 a.m. He was drunk and he had the game muted and he was making all the noises. I love that video.
Sure. But it was just so funny to see it like years later. The remakes come out, and then suddenly like the kids are all memeing
They're like,
about it.
I understand now. I
Yes.
understand that this is peak. Papa, do you need to go outside, baby? Yeah. Okay, hang on. I know, hang on. Hang on. As per usual, I have no idea what any of you are talking about. Crash Bandicoot was a game that came out for PS1.
Basically, it's a really old video game that I played and a bunch of other people played as kids,
And I
the
did too.
character makes silly noises.
It was around the same
and
time as the original Spyro trilogy.
I don't think she knows what that is either.
I just offered it up just in case.
Oh, the I like Mudkips. That one?
I heard you like Mudkips. Creator dashboard. One sec, I'm trying to find a... Wait, I have a button for this on Sammy. Am I dumb? I know.
Is she gonna send us to Ad Town?
Yes.
Oh no.
Well, I have to
Chat,
walk off to
she's gonna-
take care of my little foof.
She's gonna banish us to Ad Town. What did we do to deserve this?
Be gone! Alright, I'll be right back.
This fucking... Oh, we escaped from Ad Town. I hope at least one person heard me blasting the Lazy Town We Are Number One, but it's Crash Bandicoot Whoa. I want to see where you're at with that. I really thought that the one that you showed me before was like really good. And we get a massive kick out of Valhalla.
Sorry, I forgot I muted myself. I was saying that I'm back, but I'm munching on a snack. And I'm gonna finish this mission. And when I'm done with this mission, I'm gonna swap to working on my Valhalla sprite. I was talking M, but just for like a few seconds or so. I haven't been here long.
Man, I can't believe I thought I was gonna finish Expedition 33 tonight. Dude, I walked into this fucking place, and there's this big convoluted series of things you gotta do to open a door. And then when you go to open the door, and, I'm distracted. Okay, what is it, Sylvie?
Honestly, you know what? I think I'm gonna switch now. Because this mission looks like it's gonna take a long time. And I do want to get some work done on this tonight. Let me close crime scene cleaner. And now I don't need this on my face. There you go.
I mean, you're
Sorry,
like...
I've got some like kind of important DMs, so I'm just checking them real quick.
You're like a couple of plot details off from Night in the Woods. We should definitely play that on stream at some point. That's
on the
game and a half
list.
right there. Okay.
It's just, you know, a very long list.
Night in the Woods is short. You could finish it in like 1 or 2 streams. I know it's not Night in the Woods, Sylvie, but it's like that's where my brain immediately went because that's where I've played that game.
Right, let me share my screen with you so you can see this in real time. There it is.
Oh, let's see. I mean, I have the stream open too.
Well, yeah, but there's a delay.
True.
Garbage. All right. Back to work.
All right, let me pop the chat out.
Bonnie's Bakery.
Let's see. I've never heard of it, obviously. I'll find how obscure indie games there are now. Found it. Oh, it's only $4. That's a good deal.
No, that's pretty good.
Wow, this is a very confusing series of screenshots. I can't really get a sense of like what the gameplay actually is from looking at these.
Check the video. Just mute it.
Oh yeah, there's a mute button. Whoa, I said mute. It's just reminding me of Everything Is Fine, weirdly enough.
I still need to catch up on that.
I'm just waiting for it to be done.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna tell you when it's done, but I haven't caught up. I missed like a whole season.
The trailer did not give me any better of an idea of what.
Always a
the
good
game
sign.
is.
That means that there's shit they don't want to spoil.
Yeah. Similar to games you've played, Expedition 33 and Lies of P.
Let's go. Maybe like thematically.
Like either of those games.
Well, maybe like thematically. Vibe-wise, they're similar. Alright, what am I gonna do for this fucking shading? Get the simplified one. A lot of really dark shadows. Where's
Yeah, I
my
don't
dark
think
shadow?
it is either, Sylvie. I think it's just like.
I'm not saying it's like Liza P. I'm saying vibes.
I think it probably pulled two like extremely vague tags that all three games
that is
share.
possible. That is highly possible. Alexa,
Yeah.
low fan.
Like it could have gotten the dark tag and then like exploration or something, and then just been like.
That's
Yeah,
Liza
similar.
P.
Did you ever see the game? Like, I posted a screenshot of this like a long ass time ago, where it was like similar to games you played, and it was like two completely polar opposite games.
I think you did. I don't remember which games, but that sounds familiar.
I would have to. I think it was on my old Discord account. I would have to log out of this one to go find it. But it was a really bizarre. It was similar to like some really lighthearted thing in like Dark Souls or something like that. It's really funny.
Oh, yeah, so since the last time I started working on this, I actually found a brush for this that is pre-dithered. So instead of having to do the like little dots all by myself, I can do this, which is nice.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Like, I still obviously have to adjust it, but it is nice having that option. Let me adjust this. Rasterize. Imagine Cooking Mama, but they have 3D parts where you walk around a map and kidnap animals.
Okay.
Kind of wild.
I mean, it's $5.
And a 3D part where you're trying to escape a dungeon. So, like,
Interesting.
we go from the kidnapper to the person that we kidnapped, or... Okay. Apparently a lot. Sylvie's describing a very interesting sounding game to us. Dot dither. Okay. So one dot dither. Here it is. Okay. More like Papa's Pizzeria. Huh.
Man, every time
That's
I
still
hear
pretty
the word
similar.
pizzeria, every time I hear the word pizzeria, like, have you guys ever heard of Lego Island?
I have heard of it, yes.
Do you know anything about it?
Other than, like, I think you're a pizza delivery dude? No.
In the second one, you are. Sylvie, did you ever play either of the Lego Island games? Oh, well.
I mean, I know what Lego is. Thank you, Em.
Um, so, if you're ever looking for a rage game to play on stream,
Really?
I would strongly recommend that you try Lego Island 2.
It's that bad?
It's, here's the thing, I remember enjoying it when I was a child and had zero standards, but also,
And had
because it
zero
was like,
standards.
it was also like the only video game that I had at my mother's house. So
Fair.
I was kind of like, I'll take
I
what
was
I
like,
can
this
get
is what I
mode
have,
because
therefore I like.
I'm bored. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's pretty dog shit. Like, there's a whole bunch of dumb things in it that, like, I don't know. Maybe it's not as much of a rage game as I'm making it out to be.
Hmm.
It's like, have you ever heard of a really obscure PS2 game called Haven: Call of the King?
No. I have not.
So it reminds me of the
Dog Island.
Um, so Haven: Call of the King is basically like, it's a 3D platformer, but it has like an ungodly amount of random gimmick levels.
Hmm.
Like, there's levels where you're like shooting things in a turret. There's levels where you drive a car. There's levels where you
That's a
drive
great
boat.
sign.
Yeah, like it's so the whole point behind it was the guy wanted it to be like this new like subgenre of 3D platformers
Where he tried to
like,
do
you can-
everything and failed at all of them.
Yeah. Well, where you could freely switch between all these different like vehicles and gadgets and stuff to do stuff, which is cool in concept, but like, and there were some games that kind of did it, like the later Jack and Daxter games kind of did a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but it just, I don't even know what went wrong. I would love to see like a post-mortem, like behind the scenes of the development of Haven: Call of the King, because it just it fails. No, not yeah, kind of like GTA, but like. It was it was so bad. Like, even the 3D platformer parts, which you think would be like the ones they had the most on lockdown because that was like a solved science by this point, were really bad. Like, I could make one hell of a video where on YouTube where I just go through every single level of that game and just talk about all the dog shit that's in it. Like, I'll give an example. There are multiple times in it where you have to do a race in a vehicle, right? Like a car race or a boat race or something like that. But the controls are so bad that even just staying on the course is like almost impossible. But the developers knew that, which is why you don't actually have to come in first place to win the race. You just have to get to the end of the course.
That's kind of funny.
So the way to do it is just to go as slowly as possible, and you're constantly getting lapped by the AI over and over and over again. But like, as long as you get to the end, you're good. But if you go off course, you immediately fail and have to start over. There's this one part where you come out of like a mine level where you're like platforming through an underground mine, and there's lava, and then you find a big robot at the end, like pretty standard platformer stuff, right? But then you have to do this level where you're like riding on the back of a train, and you're in a turret, and you have to shoot down on these little drones that are trying to kill you. And it's like pretty difficult for like a turret section in a 3D platformer. So you're like, man, I really feel like they should have given you like an easier one to like get you used to the controls of the turret, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you get a few levels later, and you have to spend like literally, I shit you not, half an hour in the turret on a boat shooting pirate ships.
Christ.
And it's like insanely hard. It's the hardest like random stationary turret section I've ever done in a game in a platformer ever. And then you realize, oh, that one earlier was the warm-up.
That's
it's just
terrible.
such an insanely bizarre game. But then you get to the end. Then you get to the end of it, and you get this spaceship, and you can travel around to different planets. And I shit you not, it's like No Man's Sky, where you travel from the surface of the planet up into space in real time, and then you can turn around and see the planet you just came from.
That's cool.
And this is on the PlayStation 2. So, like, there's some things in it that are just technically, like, amazingly impressive, but the rest of it is just hot garbage. Anyway, how did we get on this topic? What were we talking about?
Crash Bandicoot.
We were
Talking
talking
about
about
old games.
Crash Bandicoot?
Yeah. Wow.
Wow!
Yeah. And Bonnie's Bakery. Yeah.
Oh, whatever. Anyway, that's Haven: Call of the King. I always wanted to make a video about that game back when I made YouTube videos.
Something to do with Legos. True, you were talking about Lego Island.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, like, Lego Island 2 is kind of like that, where, like, there's the normal on-foot stuff where you're, like, running around a level exploring stuff. That's not really platforming, because it's like your jump gets you, like, 2 whole inches off the ground, and, like, it's really awkward, but it's mostly just exploration. But then you will go into, like, some random one-off gimmick level where you have to pilot some vehicle with controls that's not like anything else in the entire game. And, like, some of them are just really awful. Like, again, it's just one of those things where you play it and you're just in awe of just how many different things they tried to do, and they somehow managed to fuck up every single one of them.
There you go.
So yeah, that's Lego Island 2.
Put that there.
I'm glad you're entertained, Em.
That is the purpose of a live stream, to entertain.
Are you gonna put some kind of filter on it, like when you're done with everything, to make it?
Yeah, yeah. Hang on. Let me.
I was gonna say, because like the actual sprites in the game look kind of like airbrushed almost. Like
These are ripped straight from the game. This is what they look like.
Right, right. But like when you put like your sprite next to Stella, you can kind of see.
Well, yeah, it's a color thing. It's not like an airbrush thing. It's literally color palette.
Did you get this screenshot off the Steam store page?
What screenshot?
The one with Stella, like this one that you're editing based off of.
This one, I think I just Googled it. I don't fully remember where I grabbed it. But the individual sprites of characters I grabbed from Spriter's resource, and that one always just rips it straight out of the game.
Yeah, no, that screenshot is from the Steam store page, so it's probably like a lower resolution than the actual game is, which is why it looks like that.
No, because I did not scale down this sprite of Stella.
Oh, you got that sprite from the sprite sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Now, the
Okay,
color on it looks weird because this right here is a simplified version. They have more coloring.
Okay.
I just have this dumbed down version so I can see this is the darkest shadows, and then I add other shadows on top of it.
I miss Valhalla. Valhalla is one of those games that I just miss randomly sometimes.
That's a good game.
Well, it's like, have you ever like played a game or watched a movie or a show or whatever, and like you get done with it and you just miss the characters?
Yes.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Valhalla.
How I feel about Percy Jackson. Alexa, wind off. Let's see.
Is the manga for Watamote like finished, or are you like are you in the absolute hell of waiting for new volumes?
It could also just be that, because she's mentioned that Watamote isn't like how it was when it started, because now she actually has friends. So it's kind of a different vibe.
She was still messaging me even after that turning point and like gushing
Well,
about the
yeah, that
characters.
doesn't mean she, just because she's still reading it doesn't mean she doesn't miss old Watamote. I don't like this. Hmm. Hmm. I'll come back to that later. I still don't like it, but I dislike it less.
That is the creative process in a nutshell.
When I stopped working on the face, I felt like that, and then I came back and looked at it, and I went like, actually, that looks really good, and then I stopped. So. Let's see. Merge selected.
Do you ever like hear something or read something or whatever, and your brain makes this totally random ass connection to some other totally unrelated thing, and you're like, how the hell did I get on this?
Bold of you to assume that's not what my brain's constant state is.
Because M says this about Watamote, and my brain immediately goes to the the fucking Gino Samuel Chris Chan documentary, and how there are segments of it where like you'll get one 40-minute episode for like 2 days of real time, and then there will be other times where just nothing happens, but he still has to catalog every single thing that happens.
Sylvie with the oh god.
Every time I bring up Chris Chan, Sylvie knows the pain.
Okay, cool. These are actually blank, so I can straight up just delete them. Her brother's been watching that forever.
Yeah, I don't know how to really describe to you the feeling of like, so we were all waiting for the episode to come out where Chris goes to jail, right? Because that happened, and it's like, and I don't know how to describe the feeling I felt when I got to that episode, and it was all like, you know, the tone of it was all like super serious, because like, oh, it just became a true crime documentary, right? We're so beyond, you know, this being a wacky documentary series about this kooky guy on the internet, right? And then you get to the end of the episode, and it slowly fades out with that dramatic piano music, and then it just says "End of season 1," and I'm like, oh no! And for context, this is the 80th episode of the documentary, and each episode is 40 minutes long.
Jesus Christ, and it's only season 1?
And it's all about this one individual.
It's one weirdo.
One weird guy on the internet. Hell yeah.
That's a word for it.
That's a word for it. Yeah, interesting.
The most documented person on the internet.
The crazy thing about that is it might actually be true.
Yeah. Let's see if I... Oh, no, that's the wrong one. This one.
Like, I'm pretty sure we have more information about Chris's life than, like, fucking, you know, Mozart or somebody who people is actually important.
Actually give a shit about and research. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, though. People do actually give a shit about Chris, like, because, like, the saga of his life is,
well,
like,
they find him entertaining. That doesn't mean they give a shit about him.
It's genuinely entertaining. Because it just keeps getting crazier and crazier. And, like, just when you think you've seen the true depths of it, you know... I was gonna make a joke where like then this thing happens. Then I was like, if I say that, we might get banned from Twitch. So never mind.
Yeah,
it
please don't
gets
get me
worse.
banned.
It gets worse. Yeah, Sylvie knows. Sylvie knows what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure I sent you the. I sent you like a smaller like documentary type video like explaining who Christian is. I don't know if you ever watched it.
Oh, that's why. There we go. There was what?
Look, I'm gonna be honest, Sylvie. I've not been following any news about Christian at all for like since the documentary ended. Look, I just don't feel comfortable delving into that rabbit hole without Gino as my stoic guide. Okay,
That's fair. That's fucking fair.
I need him to be there to explain to me the insanity.
I think straight up this entire piece of hair just needs to be shaded dark. I found it in our DMs, but it is 3 hours long. Yep.
Yeah. Any video about Christian, like, that tries to go over his entire history is going to be just ridiculously long, because there's so much. Which one did I send? Did I send you the Turkey Tom video? I feel like that's probably the best video overall, like, to just get all of the details in there. To give you the best overview. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably the best one overall. Like, I don't expect you to be fascinated enough to watch an 80-part documentary series where every single episode of the documentary is 40 minutes long.
I doubt she has. That's the main reason why I didn't bring him up that way, because I don't know that she's... Yeah, she hasn't. She has no clue. Which, a blessing that you don't, that we are going to ruin here in a second, but...
Sylvie, have you ever seen what's actually in the Sonichu comics?
There's comics? I thought he just drew it, like, once.
Oh no, there's entire comics. I'm not gonna tell you what's in them.
You don't. No, and I hope I never will.
Yeah, you're,
Valid.
It's pretty,
You're
pretty
so real for
disgusting,
that.
yeah. Pretty disgusting, yeah. I would not recommend that you, if you value your sanity.
And even if you don't, you should protect what little of it you have. No!
Don't do it. You have so
No,
much to
it's
live
not
for.
worth it. Like, we find it funny. It'll be horrible for you. Sylvie, no! We shouldn't have brought this up while she was drinking wine. Her inhibitions are gone. Just trust us, it's bad.
You know that Gino recently tried to turn the comics into like into like an animated series on YouTube
Why?
where he just very awkwardly, because he's the Chris Chan documentary guy. If anyone has to suffer through doing that, it's Gino, right?
We could just
but it was
have
actually-
no one do it. Yeah, just let us give you the whole dead dove do not eat warning now.
The what?
Okay, so I believe it's a reference to it's not Parks and Rec. It's not fuck, I don't remember the show. But basically what happens is the guy has a paper bag that says dead dove inside, do not eat. He opens it and he finds a dead dove and he goes, I don't know what I was expecting. If you've ever seen that like reaction image that's just like, I don't know what I expected, it's that. In fandoms, dead dove inside or dead dove do not eat is basically used as a warning of like, look, if you look at this, you may be unhappy with what you see, but you were warned. No, it wasn't The Office. Dead dove. Nope, stop. I get it. I don't care. Remove the file. Thank you. Do not eat. Arrested Development. That's where it's from. Dead dove do not eat is a fanfiction tag particularly used on AO3 that serves as a warning. It indicates that the fanfiction contains dark, potentially disturbing, or morally questionable content that the reader should be aware of before proceeding. It implies that the author is not necessarily trying to justify or subvert the problematic elements, but rather is presenting them as they are. So it's basically saying, hey, there might be fucked up shit in here. You have been warned. If you look inside, you can't be surprised that that's what you found.
Anyway,
You asked.
I did ask.
You're welcome for answering.
Anyway, I was gonna say, so Gino tried to turn the comics into like an animated series on YouTube, and it was actually really funny because he used the original artwork and like just kind of awkwardly animated it. Like it looked like like he just like it looked like he animated it with fucking Flash. I know Flash is dead, but it was like it had that same vibe as like really crappy Flash cartoons from like the olden days, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he got like a bunch of people to voice it, and like they left all of the typos and like awkward dialogue in there. He got about 2 episodes in, and then Chris fucking copyright claimed him.
Of course you did. There's so many fucking shades of pink in this chick's hair. But the problem is, nobody else has enough detail in their hair for me to really get a good reference. Jill's probably the closest.
Wait, who's the girl on the right?
This chick?
Oh, hang on, I don't have the Discord open. I have the stream open. No, the one to the right of her. I know who that is.
This one?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen her in the game. Who is she?
I don't fucking know. This is just a sprite sheet. These are just several sprites I pulled to get the hair color. I didn't look into who they are because that's spoilers.
True, yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah. I don't know who it is. Honestly, this might just be easier if I just use Jill's colors and shade it that way and then change the colors back, but it might not look nice. Because her hair is so dark, you don't have the different shades in there. But I guess
Jill's
I could
really hot.
expand upon that shading once I have the colors in.
Jill is really high on my list of like fictional characters that I'd honestly just like to sit down with a cup of tea and talk about.
Yeah,
life
she
with.
strikes me as your vibe. This is Valhalla. This is the game that the little brewing system that I made the last time is from. I'm trying to make Selena in this sprite art style. That's a very elegant way of saying wood.
No, honestly, with Jill, okay, Jill is a wood if she except she smokes, which is very, very unattractive. So I'll pass.
I'm trying to make this in the same art style so that I can change my starting soon screen to be this, and then while you guys are waiting for me, you can fuck around with brewing and shit. But I have to get this done first. Give me a reason. Mm-hmm. Give me a reason. So then over here.
Do a lot of back and forth on who best girl in Valhalla is. Like I remember my first playthrough.
It's almost like there's a lot of really good characters.
There's a lot of really good characters in Valhalla. Okay.
Yeah.
My second playthrough, I said Dana, I think. But I don't know. I could go back and forth.
Duck's favorite is I don't remember her name, but the robot chick at the beginning.
Dorothy?
Yes.
Or unless wait, maybe
No, it's Dorothy.
No, I think I was gonna say I think she's the only.
I just couldn't remember her name. Once I heard it, I was like, yes, that's the correct name.
Well,
but
I was
it's
thinking
Dorothy.
of the two coworkers that come in occasionally. I think their names are. I know the girl's name is Betty. I can't remember the guy's name. But I could remember, like, is one of them a robot? But no, the guy is a robot. Dorothy is really funny, but
She is hilarious. Sorry, I'm just clearing up the outline for this because it's so dark. At least with how my screen colors are, it's hard for me to see where the outline is, and I need to see that for the sake of shading.
I agree, Sylvie. Robots are better than people.
You'll really like Dorothy when we play. Because she's also like your color aesthetic.
He's so fucking funny.
She's a lot of pinks. The fuck? Oh, duh, dumbass. Here you go. Mm-hmm. Okay, get some good rest.
Night, Em.
Good night. go. Mm-hmm. I think that's mostly separated. Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that.
Hmm?
I said, oh shit, I didn't mean to do that.
Yep.
Because I accidentally started Expedition 33. I was like tabbing over to Steam to look at something, and somehow I accidentally fat fingered the play button. Honestly, I do kind of want to play Expedition 33, though. I might dip.
What was that, sir?
I said I actually do kind of want to play Expedition 33, though. I might dip.
I mean, yeah, go ahead. You can play. Appreciate you coming by.
Yeah, I mean, I was only here because Em was bothering me, and she's gone now, so I guess I can leave.
I know. I'm just letting you know I appreciate it.
All right. Well, I mean, it's not like I like hanging out with you or anything. I mean,
Baka.
yeah, I couldn't remember, but yeah, Baka. Contrary to what Em will tell you, I do not like Cinderace.
Honestly, I did not think that you would. They seem like you would just find them really, really annoying to deal with.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, I will see you around. I already closed the stream, so I'm sure Sylvie's gonna say goodnight, so goodnight, Sylvie.
She already did. Yeah, she said bye.
Okay. Alright. Later.
Good night. Back to work. Alright, let's see if I can do this way. Actually, for the sake of my poor little eyes, let me just, one, clean my glasses. And two, let me grab Stella's colors. Just because hers are a little easier to see. Hmm. Okay, so this is one color. Nope, not that. And then we got the base color. And then we have the darker color. There we go. And then I'll select all the hair and copy it. So I can have a version of this that doesn't change her clothes color. There we go, that makes this easier. I think I'm actually gonna stop stream early just so I can focus on this, because I know if I get in the zone, I will be silent. And that will not exactly be entertaining. So, I'll see you guys another time. Thank you all for coming to hang out. It's always lovely chatting with you and hanging out. And hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day or night or whatever time it is for you. Bye-bye.